Yo, this is your boy Robert Medley, come straight out of the Medley Media Podcast, the dopest podcast in North Carolina. Yeah, I said it, the dopest podcast in North Carolina. And today we got my homegirl in the building, Jules. What's up with you?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, well, since it's your first time, we're going to start back from the beginning.
Okay.
Like, tell me where you're from.
Okay, so I was born in Dominican Republic,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was raised in Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
and then we slowly moved down here.
Okay, so how much time did you spend in Dominican Republic?
So I left when I was 2, but
Mm-hmm.
we went back every summer.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you still go back
Yeah,
occasionally?
I try to, but it's expensive.
It is.
It gets
It
very
is.
pricey to go out
It
there.
is. Well, I haven't been to, DR yet. The only place I've been, I think I told you this, Tulum. Tulum,
Oh,
Mexico,
yeah.
out of the country. That's
Yeah.
I just got my passport, me and my girl. So,
Oh,
When- yeah,
that's
yeah.
exciting.
yeah, so we went out to a thing. But like I told you, man, had a little incident out there. So my face swole up like a pumpkin and everything. So I'm not afraid that I'm going to show pictures
Yeah.
when I edit and
I
everything.
think
So I'm
I
not afraid.
saw towards the last days.
Oh, my God. It was horrible.
Did
Horrible.
you have to go to the hospital?
No, I didn't want to go down there. Like, my girl, she's been doing CNA and nursing
Oh.
work forever. So, and she said she'd been through it before. So she was like, yo, put this on it. You have to do this. You have to do that. And I was getting frustrated with her because I was like, yo, you see my eye? Like, my eye was swollen up like I got in a Tyson fight, man. So it was just so frustrating. Like, the first day that we were there was dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Great. Like, we had a beautiful view. Like, it was amazing. So I thought, I was like, God, this is going to be the vacation of a lifetime. And then, boom, that happened. You know what I'm saying? The sun is, like, different down there.
Yeah.
Like, totally different.
In DR, too, like, a lot of people compare it to Florida,
Mm-hmm.
but Florida's heat is, like, humid.
Yeah, it's humid. Yeah.
In DR, it's hot, but you get, like, a nice breeze coming in.
Yeah.
But 12 o'clock, everybody goes home.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
See,
because the sun is beaming.
yeah, and we was walking, like, on the strip because we was trying to find the Tulum sign to take a picture. And I had my chain on.
Oof.
And I was like, yo, my neck hot and everything. And she was like, and she looked back there and she was like, take the chain off. And I took the chain off and my neck was on. She was like, oh, it's whips on it and everything. And I was like, oh, shit.
No.
But by then it had already settled in like that quick. And we was walking on the strip for probably like 45 minutes. But it was
Oh my
constant heat on
gosh.
my neck. And
Did you wear SPF at all?
nah, like, I was growing up like black people don't wear, we don't wear sunblock. But it was a lesson to be learned, man, because
Yeah.
like I said, I ain't never had to go through no shit like that. And then my brother, when I called my brother, he was taking pictures,
Of course.
like
it was.
screenshotting it
Yeah.
and everything, and telling my mom, like, look how Rob look
Oh
how
my God.
Yeah. asshole, man. But yeah, that was my experience. But I do want to go back just to get that full experience.
Yeah,
like,
you
for
gotta
real.
do it over. You
I
gotta do it over.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I stayed in bed most of the time, and it was awful, man.
Did you get like sick too, or was it just your
Mm-mm.
face
And
swelling?
it was just my face just fucked up.
That
like,
is
yeah.
miserable.
Yeah. And like my whole neck was just, it looked ugly as shit. And everything. And I'm going to see the sad thing about it, I met Pink Sweats in the,
Oh, wow.
yeah, he's an R&B singer, famous R&B singer. And I kept telling my girl, I said, yo, they look like Pink Sweats. I had a mask on because my lips were swollen like hell. They were swollen. And I seen him and I was like, ain't you Pink Sweats? And he was like, yeah, he was there with his wife and everything. And I couldn't
wow.
even, and I saw him looking at my eye.
Yeah, like you better get away from me. I don't know what you
And
got
I was
going
like,
on.
I was like, yo, that's so embarrassing, man. So I couldn't even talk to him the way I wanted to talk to him. But I
Right.
did give him my business card
Oh, nice.
and everything. But so embarrassing, man. And I was telling my girl, I was like, damn, this whole trip, man. Just
Right. Maybe it was just
You know
a
what I'm saying?
challenge. It was putting you
Yeah.
to a test to see if you would actually go and approach somebody like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in your condition, you know?
Yeah, because if I would have let that moment go by, I would have said like, yo,
Right.
damn, like,
Don't
you
sleep
know
on
what I'm saying?
opportunities.
yeah, exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. DR. So, I know you said you went back occasionally every summer. So, but you haven't been in your adult life.
Yeah.
So
I
you
just
have.
went.
Okay.
When did I go? Like last year?
Mm-hmm.
We went for like a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was my grandpa's birthday.
Okay. Cool.
Still the same, right?
So all of your family stays out there,
Mhm.
basically. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
Everybody on my mom's side,
Mhm.
they stay out there. Everybody on my dad's side is
Mhm.
like in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you stayed out there till like what age?
Till 2.
Till
I
2.
was 2.
Oh.
And then
okay.
came out here to get my citizenship,
Mm-hmm.
and then we would go every summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what's up. So what places have you visited, besides Dior in your adult life, like this out of country?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Not enough.
Yeah.
I went to Canada
Mm-hmm.
and Vegas, and that's pretty much it. I haven't gone, like, out the country, just there.
Yeah.
I have a list. Like, my next place is going to be Thailand.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go on a spiritual journey out
Yeah.
there.
And actually, I heard that Thailand was, like, extremely cheap, like food and
Yes.
everything out there.
Yeah.
Like, they said you can live like a king out there for, like, $500.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Don't tell me
so,
that.
yeah.
I'll be up there laid up in a tree.
Yeah, cause they said that like when I was looking on YouTube, cause that's one of the places that I wanted to visit as well. So like food, you can get like full dishes for like $3, $4, drinks
I
for $2.
believe it.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know I didn't study it enough to I guess the climate and the people
Right.
out there and stuff. And I know Tulum is expensive. You know what I'm saying? But there
Yeah.
are mom and pop shops that are cheap. And
You got to
everything.
think you're in the
So,
resort area.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's like right on the strip, and I think we was like at the end of that strip in a villa. So, but everything out there was like our breakfast was probably came up to like $80, $90.
Not for breakfast.
Breakfast,
No.
fucking breakfast.
No.
But get this. When we went out to a club, dopest club I've ever been to. Like the service was on point, drinks was on point. She was doing hookah. The hookah was on point. They had dancers. Like, everything was just a vibe. But just that meal and the hookah, we had probably like 2 drinks apiece. I always get Hennessy. 2 drinks apiece. It came up to like $600-$700. $600-$700.
Oh, no. You
Yes.
didn't even get no bottle,
Like,
nothing.
it's nothing. Like,
I know. See, that's why if I go anywhere, I would like to stay, like, in the village side.
yeah.
One, everything's going to be cheaper.
Yeah,
And
true.
2, I feel like you have more fun.
Yeah.
My sister has gone to the resort in Dominican Republic, and she says the food and, like, the environment is nothing compared to being back in the village.
Yeah, I think mom and pop joints are always better than,
Oh, yeah.
corporate shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just like with regular burger spots, that
Yeah.
I go to. Like, I think the mom and pop joints are definitely better.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. All right. Now, you say you stayed out there to two
Yeah.
and then came to here to get your citizenship.
Yep.
Now, what city did you, you reside in when you came out here?
So we stayed in Jersey.
Oh, yeah, you
In
did say
Jersey City.
Yeah, Jersey
We
City.
stayed there, like, so we were, like, 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came to Smithfield.
Okay, so what made you come to North Carolina?
My dad.
Oh,
He
okay.
he said he had a job promotion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was really just to get us out of the environment where we were at.
Yeah.
Because it was getting bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he thought the countryside was going to be it.
Oh, wow. So
I can't get used to it.
Yeah. so you rather stay in the city than
Yeah.
country?
Just because when we were talking about, like, mental health,
Mm-hmm.
seasonal depression is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
like, when you're stuck somewhere and your creative mind can't expand,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's when I start to, like, stress myself about not being where I want to be in life.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
should be here, giving myself standards.
Yeah.
But I guess if I weren't here, I wouldn't be as far as I was now.
Yeah. Facts.
Because
Facts.
New Jersey was not going to be it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really think that's important to get people out of their circle that
Yeah.
they're in. And that's one thing that saddens me about my mom. Like, she's so stuck in her ways. She
Yep.
works, church, home. Work,
Yes,
church,
my mom's
home.
the same way.
You know what I'm saying? So, and, like, my mom's never been to the beach before. You know what I'm saying? And it got a lot to do with my dad, too. You know what I'm saying? My dad doesn't want to go anywhere, and she feel like if he doesn't go, she's not going to go and everything. So, but that's one thing that I, like, the past 3 or 4 years, I've really been big on traveling.
Yeah.
And have you ever been to Key West?
Yes.
Key
I
West
did.
is awesome.
With my dad.
Oh, my God.
My
Key
dad
West
is
is awesome.
a party animal.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, any place that I've gone is because of him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, my parents they just homebodies, and I do have that mentality. I do stay home a lot. Well, I don't party. You know what I'm saying? Like, go out to clubs or bars or anything like that in case I'm working.
Right.
But far as traveling, I've been really big on traveling. And then, with my girl, the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a list of things that I want to do. Like, far as next year, I want to go to Church and Caicos, Hawaii. Like, it's so many places that I want to go. And plus, my younger brother that's in the he's in the military, but he travels a lot, him and his daughter.
Right.
So, and when we met down at the beach, I haven't seen him in like over 20 years, and we met back up, and he was like, yo, there's so many places outside of what's advertised, you know, that are great places. And he started naming these places in Rome and in everywhere. I mean, Italy and everywhere, man. So I was just like, damn, like I've never heard of these places, but I always watch his Snapchat, like, damn, where he's going next and stuff. But yeah, he gives me the motivation to travel and everything. So
you can't be closed into that box.
Exactly.
You can't. Exactly. That's why I tell my mom, I'm like, you don't want to sit there and be 60 years old and be like, oh, I wish I would have did this.
Exactly.
I wish I would have did that. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, and that's my biggest fear for my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think she's like, once my dad passed, you know, she's going to probody look back on her life and like, damn, what did I do with my life? You know what I'm saying? And I hate that. Yeah. I really hate that for anybody to be in that mind state to, yo, I just want to work and come home. But society teaches you that. Yeah. You just have to work, come home, pay bills, work, come home, pay bills. Like, that's crazy.
Making you feel like you can't be okay by yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that's a big problem when women get married. Yeah. They become somewhat codependent, and then they feel like, you know, I can't do this by myself. Or it could be your partner.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But, like, I tell her, I'm like, you'll be fine if you take a moment to be by yourself. Have dinner. Take yourself on a date. Oh, yeah. You know? Yeah. Do something for you so that you can feel good again.
Exactly. And that's a double edged sword right there, man, because, like I would want my girl to do things by herself, but, like, men are creeps nowadays. Like, it's like, for real. And it's like they won't take no for an answer. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was reported one time I was looking on Instagram, and a guy had shot a girl for rejecting him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah. So as a woman, how do you get around something like that? If I'm a guy trying to flirt with you and I just won't, because guys are persistent.
Yes, they are.
If I see you smiling a little bit or whatever like that, like I'm going to keep trying. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like a lot of guys do that. Well, in my younger days, I'll do that. But how do you get around something like that?
So what I'm big on is the respect thing, right? Mm-hmm. So more than likely, let's say you out in a club or something, and a guy is looking at you, and you see he's about to approach you. I wouldn't embarrass you. Yeah. I'll just, like, you know, keep my gesture, keep smiling, be like, you know, it's okay, no, thank you. Yeah. Now, if you're not getting it after I'm nice, then yeah. But I feel like it's a respect thing. Yeah. Like, if you say, like, no, I'm fine. I feel like a lot of that has to do maybe with the fact of being rejected and humiliated, and people do act out. So I'm big on that, especially when you out by yourself. Yeah, facts. I feel like even with that happening, I'm not gonna let that stop me from living my life. I can't. Yeah. Because if you believe in something higher up, you're always gonna be protected, and if that's your way, you have to go. I mean, I'm not gonna let you stop me from living my life or outside. Yeah. No. Yeah. When I was younger, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I'm going up the girl. Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I always thought that something was wrong with me, or, you know, I didn't look the best, or, you know, I've never been the one to go up to a girl. And now I would, you know, but, you know, definitely when my younger days, I was just so afraid. The girl had to come to me. Like, I would never go up to the female. Like, I was very scared of rejection back in the day. Yeah. So that's where our fears start. Yeah. And confidence within ourselves. Yeah, but once, you know what I'm saying, I get rejected, I'm not gonna keep doing it. Like, you say no, I'm gonna say no. Yeah, like, okay. You gotta get it. If you don't get it, you're the problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. Okay, now high school, where'd you go to high school at? In Smithfield. Selma. So what high school was that? That's in Smithfield, North Carolina. Yeah. It's a public school. It's like, was that the name of it? Smithfield? Yeah, Smithfield Selma High School. Oh, okay. Triple S. You say Triple S, everybody gonna know where Triple S is. Oh, for real? Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Triple S. So no. Yeah, I went to school in Thomasville, and then I went to Mount Gilead. We moved to Mount Gilead when I was younger. I wouldn't say younger. I was in 11th grade when we moved down there, and it's a total different world. Like, Mount Gilead is so country. It's like Wilson. When I used to do when I used to do music with your father, the first time I came down there, I said, damn, this country ass town. Like, I didn't know where I was. And I came down there late.
like real
that's
late.
When it's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and that's before like I started carrying my gun and everything, man. But I was just like, dang, that was the first time I actually went by there. And speaking of Finch, like I got to talk about Finch. And Finch, I hope you seeing this. When I talked to Finch on the phone, this dude had the blackest, deepest voice. And then when I got up there, I was like, well, which one of y'all Finch? It was like probably 12 people out there. I said, yo, I'm here to do a video for Finch. And he just came out, yo, that's me. I'm like, nobody, you tripping, right? And I was just like, damn. I said, yo, that couldn't be you, bro. Yeah. And I said, you sound black on the phone. He said, yeah, everybody say that. And I was like, yo, but Finch is like, Finch used to give me the demeanor of, he was real tough and everything, but once you got to know him, he's like a goofball. Like we did a video down at the beach, and that's when the goofiness came out and everything. And I was just like, yo. And
was he drunk?
No, well, we was drinking a little bit, but it wasn't like that. We was still handling business, but yeah, he was just being like a goofball, man. So that's when like our relationship changed. Yeah. And that's another question that I want to get to now. Well, first we're gonna back up. Now your eyebrow business. Yes. How do you get into that?
How did I get into that? I took a class back in 2018, and what sparked my interest was that is because my mom, she lost her brows like when she was pregnant with my little brother. Like
all the way?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so I was looking, and I always seen, like, I would always be the one going with her to these little hair salons and doing this and that. So I would see her get her eyebrows tattooed all the time. But they was never like
on point.
Yeah. And I'm like, dang, I can do that. I'm artsy too, so I draw, I paint, I do stuff like that. So it wasn't until Steven, he was like, you know, you can make a living out of doing tattoos. He's always told me you could be doing tattoos. And I'm like, I don't think so. So I started taking an eyebrow class. Yeah. Eventually, I never did anything with it because I was scared. The fear of like failing, or what if nobody's going to trust me to do their eyebrows. Yeah. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I got scared. I punked out, did nothing with it. Matter of fact, I took that class on my birthday. Oh, wow. Because that was like my birthday gift to myself. Few years later down the road, I got tired of my job. Wow. I was at the bank and I was miserable. Oh, yeah. Like, for me to not be able to get up and actually like do my hair, you know, do my makeup for a job where I have to always be dressed up, I was like, no, I don't want to be like that no more. Yeah. I cried every single day coming home. Wow. It was that bad. Damn. And I took another job, and in that job I noticed that everybody was just so happy to be there. Like everybody loved being there and doing what they were doing. And I was like, no, I want to be that. Yeah. That kind of was just like, that's what I want to do. I want to be happy waking up, doing what I love to do. Yeah. I literally, when I tell you an opportunity, don't sleep on an opportunity, don't sleep on an opportunity. Yeah, definitely. Because I took one and I failed miserably. Oh, wow. Miserably. I felt so bad that the lady I thought that was my friend who helped me, like helped put me onto her spa, she sued me. Yeah. And I'll talk about it because it's real. Yeah. Me giving you that trust to help me build a business and like show me the way, and you're my friend, it hurt. But I didn't let that stop me. Yeah, I literally sat there and wrote everybody in North Carolina who owned the spa and asked for an apprenticeship. Facts. I was like, anybody. And Kendrika, the owner of where you were at Facial Expressions, she was the only one that wrote me back. That's what's up. I wrote in North Carolina, Florida, Virginia, everywhere. And she was the only one who showed up, and she was like, yeah, come in, let me see your work. That's great. Yeah. That's dope. And everything's just been going up from there. Oh, so wow. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for her. Oh, yeah. So your first, like, client, I know you said that you practice on some people. Yeah. But your first client, like, what was her reaction when you first did it? She was going to have to take what I was going to give her because it was my best friend. Okay. And I was like, best friend, look, I need you to come so I can do your eyebrows, because Kendrika was asking for a model. Yeah. And I had nobody. Yeah. And when I tell you she came through for me. Yes. Yeah. And that's when I really learned what I was doing wrong at that moment. Yeah. And when Kendrika saw my work, she was like, yeah, she was like, you're going to be fine. You'll be fine. That's what's up. And for her to say that, somebody who has 5 years in the game and see the potential in just one set that you do.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's good of her, and shout out to her, because it's a lot of people, I don't know if they envy somebody coming in and doing the exact same thing as them and everything. I don't know how many people I reached out to when I first started doing videography, just for advice. I didn't ask to come and, shadow you or do anything. I just wanted advice, and people never said anything.
Yep. They'd be like, pay for my class.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's really important. So when people ask me, and I got a homeboy now that does videography, so anything that he has to ask me, I'm going to ask him. He was like, yo, how you do slow-mo? And I was like, yo, you got to do this setting. You got to do it in 60 frames per second and stuff, and that's how you get smooth slow-mo. Like, I don't mind giving the knowledge to people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are like that, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're not confident in their work. They think somebody's going to come in and do just as good as them or whatever, or they're going to miss out on money. But, that's how the world is now. It's like nobody wants to share information.
Ego.
Yeah.
It's ego all the way.
Yeah.
There's enough room in every industry to make money.
Yeah.
Like the client that I get is probably not gonna be a client for you.
Yeah.
So let somebody else have it.
Yeah.
What's the problem? I've sat there, and if a girl's sending me pictures of what she wants, and I know I can't give it to her, I got somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
I'm gonna save my reputation, not my money.
Yeah. True. Now, who has been your biggest client, or I guess who you've made the most money, or anything like that? Have you have a big client, or you just charge everybody like the same rate?
Yeah, the same rate, the same exact. Because I don't want it to get to a point where like somebody's like, well, she gave it to me for this price.
Yeah,
true. You pay that much?
True.
No, it gets messy like that.
Yeah, facts.
Business is business. This is what it is.
Yeah.
This is what I'm worth. If you want it, you take it. If not, respectfully, I'll send you to somebody who can do it for the price that you're asking. True. Cheap doesn't always mean better.
Facts.
That
is a fact.
Because these classes are not cheap. And nobody's going to sit here and be like, you're my friend. Let me give you this class for that. And if you get that, great. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
But you have to also pay for your knowledge and your equipment.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, I don't know how expensive the equipment is, but, your price is your price.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I used to do. I used to lowball myself.
Yes.
And then it got to a point where I had like 20 fucking edits on me and everything, just because I was giving it so cheap and everything.
Yeah.
So, but
it creates more work on
you.
you.
Yeah, it does. And then more time away from your family, and then all other shit. So it's like a domino effect. And it's a guy that I know. I'm not gonna say his name. I am supposed to do a podcast with him though, but he has an interesting story, because when I first came into doing videography, I think this was like 2013, 2014, but he was like the guy. Like, everybody used him around here. He shot a couple of Migos' first videos. He was down in Atlanta shooting Young Dolph and like a lot of people. And he got so overwhelmed with edits. He was saying that people was trying to kill him, because he would take money, shoot the video, and then the edits would take 4, 5, 6 months, because he had so much on him. But it drove him literally crazy. Like, I remember I went on his Instagram, and this is like way back in the day, but he was just flipping out, and it looked like he was in this abandoned house, and he was just going crazy, like saying, well, this person ain't shit, this motherfucker still owe me money. And then like he was like, and I was like, damn. And then months later, he kept talking about mental health and this and that, and how he was stressed the fuck out and how he was trying to kill himself. I was like, damn, like, and I know how it is, and I even done it myself. Like say if you lowball yourself, you shoot 3 videos a day, and then when you get home, you're tired. You don't want to work on edits, and say the next day you got 3 more edits, and then you're tired again. By that 3rd day, you got 6 edits on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which takes a minute to do sometime. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So when people tell me about, I'm not working with so-and-so because of this, and I was like, yo, I get it, but in the same time, you have to realize that man still got a life.
Right.
Like, and if he has kids, he has to take time out with his kids. Then he has to do edits. And then I know his girl going to want to do shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then, if he works a regular job, then that's an issue and everything like that. And I was like, yo, people are human. You know what I'm saying? So,
be
but
kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be kind and respectful of everybody's time.
Like, yeah.
You don't know what that person's going through.
In facts. Yeah, you're right. So, and And my brother always told me, he was like, yo, it's all, everything can be worked out just by having a simple conversation.
Yeah.
So, but when you go somebody and you already got their money and everything, and then, you know, if you got stuff going on, just at least tell the person.
Yeah.
The person may be understanding, like, okay, yeah, I know you got something going on, bro. Yo, get it to me when you get it to me. But when you go ghost, it's a problem. And I've learned that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it's wild, man. Running your own business can be stressed out, but I do urge anybody that has a niche to do that, because it's way better than taking authority from somebody that feels like they have power over you just because they feel like especially you need that job. Yes, exactly. I'm always
gonna think I'm smarter than you.
Exactly, man. So yeah, anybody that does that, I urge you to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you told me how you got into eyebrows and everything like that. Now, far as your business, where do you see your business going like in the next year?
In the next year, I'm gonna be doing celebrities.
I know that's right.
Everybody sleeps, and I'm gonna keep saying it because people in the beauty world don't understand how big it is in that industry. But these strippers, these video vixens, those are my clients. Yeah, that's who I want. Come get your eyebrows done with me. Come get your waxing services. Everything. I want them to come to me. Okay. Because eventually, I want to be traveling with my work. Yeah. I want to be doing like on the road, or if you need somebody to to do your makeup while you're at a different state, I want to be there. Yeah, I want to be in all that.
I know that's what's up. That's what's up. And whenever we was doing your video, and like I said, whenever I think of eyebrows, I just think of clip, you know, getting the unibrow out, whatever like that. But you take it to a whole nother level. Yeah. And I didn't know that it was like that. You know, like your whole, I guess, layout. Please explain to the people that don't know about that, like, because you did the measurements and everything. So like, tell me a little bit about that whole process.
So brows aren't just like, this thing on your face. No, it's about symmetry. So everything that I do, I like to sit with my clients and kind of explain to them like what to expect. A lot of people are like, oh, is this really going to take 3 hours? Yeah. Wow. Because I'm going to take my time. Yeah. Because these things are going to be semi-permanent on your face for a while. Yeah. And you're going to walk around with them. People are going to ask, oh, who did it? And I want them to be like, oh, wow, who did those? Yeah. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because if somebody walking around looking like The Rock. Okay. the people's like, eyebrow. What? Yeah. So, but like I said, I did not know it was that much into it. Yeah. But continue though. Because you have to think everybody's face on both sides is not going to be even.
Yeah, true.
So you may have like an involuntary movement where your eye raises up when you make a certain face.
Yeah, true.
And people don't think about that when you're arching brows. Facts. Now, you laying your client flat down. Yeah. You're not going to catch that because everything goes back. So it's a lot of little things like that you have to take in consideration when doing brows. Yeah. That's why you need to take extra classes. You don't know it all. And people need to stop acting like they do because you don't. Yeah. Somebody else can always educate you on something that you're lacking. Yeah. Like I said, taking those extra courses, watching YouTube video. Facts. YouTube has taught me everything that I need to know. Man. YouTube University.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Where I went, that's where I went.
Exactly.
And taking the time out on your free time to actually practice.
Work on your craft.
Your craft.
Yeah. Yes. Facts.
So my process is that taking your time, making it make sense to you. Yeah. Don't just be doing it because that's what you see on Instagram. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Yeah. Find another way to do it. Yeah. Yeah. And it takes that long because the skin needs time to pick up that ink that we just deposited. Now, if you're going over it a million times, they're gonna be dark. Yeah. And that's not the goal. We want natural.
Natural, fast.
So it takes a while, but those who sit with me throughout the whole process, I make sure they're comfortable. We have conversations. We talk about anything.
Make them comfortable.
Yes, because at the end of the day, we're therapists.
Yeah. See, that's dope. I like that.
I love that part of it, though.
So what's the main part? I guess we'll say your favorite part of that process of doing eyebrows.
The end.
The big reveal.
Yes.
Yeah, she did say that. The big reveal. That's what's up. Now, Now, as far as like, how do you take care of the eyebrows once they're done? You know what I'm saying? Like once they're tatted on.
So I'm using this product called Miel. This lady actually found, she's a founder of it. Her name is Marisol.
Okay.
And this product is amazing because what it's going to do, we tell our clients, oh, you have to dry heal. Dry healing for them can be uncomfortable because you got to think it's like a tattoo.
Yeah, true.
It's going to peel. It's going to scab. With Miel, you can wash your eyebrows 2 times a day.
Okay.
And apply your moisturizer.
Okay. And you got that off like a website or?
I met her at a convention.
Oh, okay.
So
networking.
Yes. She was the only Latina out there. So I was like, I'm going to come support you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, are you Latino?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you in your voice. My bad. Okay, that's what's up, man. It's all about networking and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you say in a year that's what you want to do, celebrities and everything like that.
Yes.
So is there a goal bigger than that?
I want to eventually have my own studio, like where I'm teaching, where we're doing like, I want it to be kind of like a tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
And then the other aesthetic stuff with the waxing and everything will be in a separate building. So you can have your spa and relaxation, but if you just want to come get tattooed by a female and not have a man touch up on you, nothing wrong with the man. But sometimes intimate tattoos get weird.
Yeah, true.
And I had a bad experience with that one time.
Oh yeah.
So that sparked my mind. I'm like, I could be doing this to a female and she won't feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that's the goal, just creating a safe space.
Yeah. It's I had a friend, she has a tattoo like on her thigh, like going around her butt. And she said the guy was tattooing her butt, and then he was like, damn, you got a lot of ass. Like, in the middle of the tattoo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that's so... She said immediately she wanted to get up, but she still wanted him to do the tattoo and everything. But I was like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
My experience was weird. Like, I met this guy when I worked at the bank. He came to the, make a deposit or whatever for his business. Yeah. And I'm like, you look like a tattoo artist, are you? We fast forward to getting my tattoo, the tiniest thing, like this big. Yeah. Right here. And he didn't want to cover me up.
Wow.
And I was scared because it was me and my sister. And then it's the tattoo shop with like 4 guys.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, if I try something, try to escape or whatever, we think the worst.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it gets weird, man. And I really think that with men, you do have to set that fine line from business. And I talked about this on my last podcast. When you mix that pleasure with business, like it always gets weird, and it always ends like drastically. It does, like for real. and like I've done that shit too, where I mix business with pleasure, and then next thing I know, I got my windows knocked out. You know who you are, and everything. But yeah, man, that's why I said, yo, after that, I said, yeah, no more. Yeah. Any female that I work with, I don't care if I'm doing videos for you or anything, I keep it strictly professional, because it does, especially when you're not. If you're looking for just sex, then okay. But anything after that, you know what I'm saying, like it gets really weird. Yeah. It gets very violent, especially if you're working with a crazy guy or a crazy female. So yeah, man. But the next thing I want to talk about is some mental health stuff. In my life, mental health is really, really big. With me, and I didn't really express my emotions. I was always raised to, suck it up like a man. This happened, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But I've never like talked to a therapist until like a year ago. Now I do it, on the regular. My girl, she does it more than I do. But, I just recently started talking to another guy, just about my problems. And it's helping me, you know what I'm saying? But I've always been taught like, yo, your problems are your problems. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's, and it's true, nobody's really gonna fuck with your problems like you fuck with your problems. Right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you are on you're alone, but it's always good to have, an unbiased opinion about something. So have you had therapy or anything like that?
So I did when I was coming out of high school. Yeah. It was one of those things where I didn't know who I was or what I wanted to do next. Everybody's moving on to college. You didn't even think about that. Yeah. So I used to self-harm. And I'll talk about it now. Before it was touchy subject, but it's real. Yeah. You're not alone. Okay. And if you are going through these things, what I always tell the men especially, you're not a sponge. You're not meant to suck everything in and just not deal with it. And so you got to let it out.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not saying like, if you're feeling angry, rage out. No, but talk about it.
Yeah.
Write it down. Burn the paper up.
Okay.
But you got to get it out your chest.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like it's, different people handle different things, saying like in their own way? Like say if a person had a lot of like hate in their heart or, child trauma or anything like that, do you feel like, it's good to handle it your own way, or you feel like, get help with it?
I think everybody needs therapy.
Yeah, true.
Everybody.
Yeah,
about
true.
everything. Especially with social media and you comparing your success and your life with
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
else's.
Oh, yeah.
It's unrealistic.
Yeah.
So
true.
I feel like that has impacted a lot of our new generation and the generation that we're in now.
Yeah.
Like, we're always looking for the best thing and, how did she get that?
Yeah, true.
We're always going to be making ourselves feel less.
Yeah.
So I feel like therapy is important.
Yeah, true.
I feel like therapy should be given to kids once they start talking.
True. Yeah, that is.
Because they're trying to tell you something. They just can't get it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put them in therapy.
Yeah.
That way they can cope better when they get older.
Yeah. And I think that starts with the parents too.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying, because I know my parents never talked to me about really about anything. My mom worked 3 jobs just because my dad never worked really like that, and my dad was in the streets and stuff. So really I got a lot of knowledge from my brother. If it wasn't for my brother, I don't really know where I would be right now or what kind of man I would be. Right. But I really feel like it starts at home. That's just like with your finance. And I used to always say this, like, I think that schools need to teach kids about finance, credit,
real stuff.
Yeah, real shit. Yeah, exactly. And I really think that they need to do that, because when you get up, like, I didn't know about credit until I was 30 years old. Fucking 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know a shit about credit, and my brother put me onto that, and he put my girl onto it. And now we both almost have 800 credit scores.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? But if I feel like if I would have known that when I was 21, 18, ain't no telling where I would be right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I really think that, I think people are really getting smarter nowadays, because when I was growing up in the 90s, nobody ever talked about credit or anything like that, or
because of what we're seeing on social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the older heads are teaching it to us.
Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about, like, far as your mental health, like, how do you deal with things? Like, when you get up in the morning, like, what motivates you to go through that day?
Just waking up.
True.
I tell people all the time, your problems may be big to you, but people don't wake up every day.
Yeah, true.
So when I wake up, I'm praying.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to open my eyes and see another day, for protecting me throughout the night. That's what keeps me going. It's a reset button. I was mad and upset yesterday, but today's different.
Yeah.
We happy today.
Yeah,
I wasn't the same person yesterday.
True.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So why dwell on it?
Yeah. And I know you're going to have certain days, like I'll be telling my girl, I'll be picking sometime, but she'll tell me the problems that she'll have and everything, and we'll talk about it first. And then I was like, well, so-and-so got their feet cut off. Being funny, but I'm saying, like, yo, you worrying about something like this, and a homeboy can't even walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he just really had his feet cut off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of, like, diabetes or something like that, or, so I always think about, well, I'm having a shitty day, but I got to be fortunate that I have this, but this other person just got kicked out of his house, you know what I'm saying, or just lost his job, or just lost his mom, and one of my friends that I'm close to, like, I really feel, and this is a strong dude, because he lost both of his parents and his newborn child within a duration of like 4 months. Yo, man, ain't no telling, like, I would really be in a mental hospital, like, seriously. If everything happened like that at once, like that, like, that's crazy. To have back-to-back things happen like that. It's fucking nuts.
I have my best friend. That girl is strong. Strong.
Wow.
And a lot of what she's dealt with in the past, triggers her now in her adulthood, because now we're feeling these things, Back then we were just kind of like putting it away. I'll deal with it later. And now she's learning, like, no, if something's happening right now, deal with it right now. Yeah. Because later it's not going to matter, and it's just going to be built up.
Yeah, true.
So I'm big on that. If you are upset or you have something to get off of your chest, think about how you're gonna deliver it and deliver it.
Yeah,
but
true.
I'm about that. Like, get it off your chest. If we have this problem, let's fix it now.
Yeah.
So it's not a problem later.
Yeah, true. So you like that relationships also?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And that's me. I like to talk about, especially if there's something really bothering us. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and talk about it, because, you know, tomorrow's not promised with anybody.
It's not.
And that's what I tell my girl aloud, like, yo, let's talk about it, because I'm running up and down the road. If I get killed,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh
You're
my
gonna wish
God,
you could tell.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that'd be
So-
the last thing you say
Yeah,
to them.
exactly.
Oh,
And I always think like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people need a moment
yeah.
to, you know, process everything like that. But I've always been like that. And the reason why I'm like that, like, I'll tell you a story. My sister had a friend. Her name was Eva, and they were tight, like close as thieves. And she had got into a fight, and like my sister and her were like, they didn't talk for like a good week. And I remember seeing this with my own eyes. I was 9 years old. And the way the project is, we stayed in the old project, and it had a circle that, you know, went around, and then that it dropped the high school students off right there. And then it dropped us up, you know, at the top of the projects. It's like, you know, you go down some stairs. But long story short, she got to arguing with some girls on the bus. They got into a fight, and they got in a fight like right where the bus is at, as soon as you get off the bus. And the girl gets pushed under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, some girl's jumper got pushed on the bus. And you know how, like, a bus goes backwards first and then goes because it's getting itself in gear? Smushed her whole head.
Oh,
I remember seeing it and her body shaking.
stop.
Man, yeah.
That's
9 years,
traumatizing.
9 years old. 9 years old. And I saw that. Like, it was like a group of us.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying? We saw it
gosh.
with our own eyes, because, it was like, oh, shit, it was a fight. So, you know, when people see a fight, they run to it. And this
Right.
is before social media and
Yes.
everything. No
Yes.
phones out.
We know
But we
some-
go to it and everything. But I remember seeing it with my own eyes. And my sister cried so bad. I remember her crying like so bad. She was like, yo, I never got to say I'm sorry and everything. I'm about to cry thinking about it. But, you know, that's the one reason why I do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my best friend died when he was 19. And for the longest, I thought it was my fault, because he was a barber. And I was on the phone when I was like, yo, it's a party tonight. I need a haircut and everything. And he was like, all right, I'll cut you tonight, but I got to go. I'm late for work. And I was steady trying to talk to him. And then the next thing I know, the phone goes black. So I didn't think about, I thought he lost service. And the road that he got killed on is called Pekin Road, and it's real curvy. And he was rushing to get to work and everything. So 20, 30 minutes later, a friend came to me and he was like, Rob, come here. Like, he was like, yo, it was a wreck on Pekin Road, and I think it was Donnie's car. And I was like, well, it can't be Donnie's car. Like, I just talked to him and everything. So, and then it found out to be him. And for the longest, I thought it was my fault. For the longest, I always blamed it on me, until I had a conversation with his mom, and she was like, yo, you can't blame that on yourself. You know, it was his time to go and everything. But yeah, I carried that guilt for so long, man. But that's one reason why when I'm in a relationship or when I'm talking to business about somebody, I always like to talk it out, because tomorrow's not promised, especially when I'm close to that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was real hard on me, and I'm still working through it. And it's a lot of stuff that I talk about to my therapist about with those two situations right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's really
no,
crazy how
that's
somebody
tough.
like literally somebody can be here 20 minutes ago, and then next thing you know, they're gone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
I've experienced the scariest one was recently with a friend.
Yeah.
And to think that literally that night, I kid you not, 2 hours before everything happened, I was just talking to him.
Wow.
And we were arguing over something stupid that had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
And it's always stupid.
It's
like,
always stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
And next thing you know, he's in the hospital.
Wow.
And when I tell you that I'm supposed to make women feel beautiful and go to these conventions and do things for my business while I'm dealing with personal stuff,
Yeah.
you have to be real tough to put up that front.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And you being here and doing your podcast, you know, and dealing with those traumas, we don't get enough
Yeah.
like respect for it.
Yeah.
So much respect to you.
Yeah, and I really think that a lot of people need to just work on the trauma. It's like I think being traumatized, like I guess it's how you handle it, and the if you're a strong person or not.
Right.
Because like stuff like that can like hinder you for the rest of your life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people are really fucked up, you know, but like with shit that happened when they were young or things that they seen and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that I seen between, you know, my parents. And, you know, if it wasn't for a mentor like my brother, you know, I would have been the same way because that's just what I seen when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So going through, you know, domestic violence and seeing domestic violence, you know, with my parents and then having my mom still stay around, it will give a kid, okay, well, I can do that to a woman and she'll still stay around, you know, if they love you enough. But it's not right. It's definitely not right, man. But, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Being able to understand that and accept that when you're young and not doing it when you're older because you know better. Yeah. Bruh, that makes a difference. Yeah. I seen my mom go through the worst of the worst. Yeah. And when you were saying like don't be upset with people, like not holding that against them. I'm like that with my dad. You know, Steven came in later. Yeah. But my parents were married 22 years. Yeah. Wow. And my dad just whoop. Damn. Up and left. Damn. 10 years gone.
Did he have a reason or just?
I took it upon myself to go reach out to him and figure out the reason. Yeah. And me already going through my mental health issues and dealing with what I was dealing with, I can understand it got tough for him. Fast. Because that relationship was not it. Yeah. And my mom was going through a lot also. My mom is the strongest woman I know. Okay. For her to be raising 3 kids, we got to a point where we were homeless. And for her to pick up and buy a house to keep her kids in by herself. Yeah. Ooh. Damn. That's crazy. You have to be strong. Yeah. So that's what I tell my siblings a lot. I'm like, don't be upset with him that he left. You know, we all can't handle everything. And probably that was his way of dealing with it. Yeah. But be grateful that, you know, we got to know our mom in a different environment and mental states. Fast. Because her being in that relationship was not okay for her. And we got the worst side of her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just be grateful that it happened, you moved on from it, and you grew. Okay. Yeah. And
did that affect you in any kind of way, like growing up? Yeah.
When people say daddy issues is real, daddy issues is real.
Wow. Okay.
Because you never feel accepted. And then you're like, oh, if my own dad didn't love me, what makes me think that this man's going to love me?
Yeah, true.
And I was like, I'm not going to be that. I drove my little ass to Florida. And I was like, yo, what's up? Why you leave? What's the problem?
But did you get any like closure or anything from it?
We're tight. That's good. Now we're tight, you know? Good. But I needed that. I needed to know because I'm that way. If I want to know something, I'm going to ask until you tell me. True. Because I need to know for my peace of mind, like what's going on.
Yeah, true. Yeah. True. Okay. So did your other siblings do that or just you?
I'm trying to convince them. Yeah. They slowly started opening up more to him. My brother, he's a little bit standoffish to him. Yeah. But there's a language barrier also. Oh, my brother doesn't speak Spanish.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
And my dad's English is broken.
Oh, wow. Wow. So just you speak Spanish or do they speak Spanish?
Me and my sister.
Oh, you and your sister. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So what's next for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? For your business, just you as a person, you know.
What's next? I'm hopefully getting my own little studio where I'm doing my tattoos and kind of like more focusing on that. And hopefully my grand opening will be soon. True. I find a little space where I feel like I belong there. Yeah. So I want to have that going just to prove to myself that I can do it on my own. And it's giving me a challenge to work to. Like, you know, I have a goal now that I have to achieve. And this personally is going to show me not to doubt myself. Yeah. To trust the process, trust God, and, you know, have some confidence in yourself and what you're doing. Yeah, true. Because a lot of people do. That's why they're booking with you. Yeah. Yeah. True. All right, that's what's up. So I can't wait till the grand opening, though. I know.
Hopefully I'm invited.
You are invited.
I want to wear a suit and everything. You know what I'm saying? Drink some
good wine. Cut the gold ribbon.
Yes,
okay?
Yes. Cut a ribbon. See, I didn't have any of that here. I just, when I moved in, like I said, it was just me. And I was just so concentrating on getting stuff together. Yeah. And I was working so much that, like I said, everything like in here, I just bought like here and there.
Right.
Like this table right here, I bought this off Facebook Marketplace for like $50.
Okay, because that's how you gotta shop.
Yeah,
Smart.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. But like these right here, these microphones and stuff right here, I wanted to look more professional because I knew cameras are gonna be on them. But like everything is expensive, man. Like so
Food's
expensive.
Yeah, I'm going to diet.
Yeah. So it was plenty of nights where I didn't go out to eat or beanies and weenies like the old days. Exactly. Yeah, you
Look
got
where
to.
we at now.
Exactly. So I'm definitely working on a lot of things. I'm working on a bigger building, a club. I don't want to say too much, but working on a club. It's a lot of things I'm working on, man, because I'm really trying to build a legacy. Yes. I don't have any kids yet, but I'm definitely trying to build a legacy for whoever is around my circle if I was to pass or whatever like that. So my nieces and nephews, they really ain't into music. Like the only person that I see leaving and they probably doing something with is my niece Naya.
Oh,
because me and her are the closest between
How old
me.
Is she?
I think Naya's like 16, 17 now.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, still in school and everything. But me and her are tight. We're tight.
That's
so
dope.
So we'll see.
That's
see.
Exciting.
Okay. And we are back. Shout out to Storyblocks and GOD. Those are our sponsors for this episode. I appreciate y'all. They the one that cut the check. So you know what I'm saying.
We love y'all.
Yeah, we love you. We love y'all for real. All right. So now what we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about some personal stuff. And I got these cards. Tonight, let's talk. It's a card game. And I always do card games, and I was gonna do the music stuff, but I used that for like music artists.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna know too much of that.
Yeah. No, and I got this gospel one, and I haven't used it yet. And Mama, forgive me. I grew up in the church, but I don't know a thing. When I look at these, I was like, "Yo, I didn't know none of these." But my girl was popping them out. Like she goes to church a lot, so she knows a lot of. But she was popping them out, so shout out to her. But yeah, all right, let's shuffle these.
All right.
And see what we get. And everything. Shuffle these like finna play spades. You not play spades?
No, I don't know any card games. I'm boring.
I know Uno. That's it.
I know Uno.
Yeah, that's it.
And even the rules are like, what are the rules?
Yeah, exactly. All right, hold on. See, I got that. Okay, let's hit our first one. We're gonna do just for like 5 of these. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And this is personal, you know what I'm saying? So we getting to know her on a personal level. Okay, it says, what's the freakiest thing you ever done? And would you do it again? Why or why not?
Freakiest thing? I don't know. At my job one time. A long time ago.
You talking about the bank?
No, I had an office job.
Oh, okay. Like, damn.
Not at the bank.
Oh, so you was at your job. And you don't have to give details. We just.
No. Yeah. And if I would do it again, because I'm going to have my own spot.
Okay.
So it's not going to matter.
Cool. That's what's up. I don't know what the freakiest thing I've ever done. Oh. I don't know. I did it on a trampoline once. I don't really think that's freaky. I just think that's just
on a
weird.
Trampoline?
On a trampoline.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Getting creative.
Yeah.
I can't do it outside. There's bugs.
Yeah, it was a lot of bugs. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think I've ever done anything freaky, like freaky. But hey, I'm boring. I am boring. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, sexually, do you have any hard no's? If so, what are they? Like something that you would just tell a dude, like, nah, brother, I ain't with that.
I'm a germaphobe. I am.
Really?
I hate body fluids.
Really?
Ugh. So maybe the spitting thing. Don't do that.
I know some girls. I know some girls the exact same way. Like, you just spit on me.
Yeah, we fighting afterwards. I'm gonna punch you right in your mouth.
Okay, so with you is grab the lube instead of spit.
No, like that whole spitting in people's mouth.
Oh, spitting in the mouth. Oh, no, I ain't with that.
Yeah,
I ain't with that. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That's a no.
All right. Nah, I ain't. Ooh.
I don't know what you've been eating.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Nah, I ain't never spitting nobody's mouth. Nah. No. Okay. All right. How important is great sex in a relationship?
I feel like it's about communication and understanding your partner.
Yeah.
Because that's why a lot of people cheat, I guess.
Facts.
Because they're not sexually satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have these people who want to explore, and you're matched up with somebody who's good with being traditional, that's never going to work.
Yeah, true.
So you have to be with somebody who is willing to explore with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think it's better to have a guy that's on your sexual level or somebody that you can actually teach?
Well, I'm the type I want to learn.
Okay.
Teach me.
Yeah,
because I
true.
don't know shit. I don't. I'm very basic, boring, and like I'm goofy most of the time.
Oh, okay.
So show me sometimes when I need to be serious.
Yeah, true. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you prefer it nice, rough, or a mix of both, and why? Or it just depends on
I
your
guess
mood.
like a mix.
Like a mix?
Because like don't be smacking me up all the time. Because what if I'm having a bad day?
Yeah,
I'm
true.
gonna smack you back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with me, I guess it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Yeah.
Right.
Rough or easy. So,
Just
or
depends.
and her too. Okay. All right. Do you make noises during sex? If so, give me an example.
We're not gonna give examples.
That's what it says. Boy, y'all a little trip for this. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right. Let me
These
see
would
what I
be
can
fun
do.
drunk.
Drunk?
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that would be. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is a little bit personal. Hold on. Let me
Flip the channel.
I know, right? And I was like, I don't want to ask you something too personal. Okay. How long do you prefer sex to last and why?
2 seconds.
2
Get off of
seconds?
me.
That's it?
I want to go to sleep.
Really?
Yes. I'm that way. Like I'm gonna choose my sleep over sex every time.
Okay, so is it just long enough for you to get yours or his?
No, both.
Both.
It's
okay.
important for both.
Okay.
That's selfish.
Yeah, that is very
You hear me?
selfish.
That is selfish.
That's like I already got mine. Get up.
Right.
Okay. All right. Let me see. 1 minute. All right. Okay. You got 10 minutes to turn somebody on. What would you do?
The ear.
The ear?
Yep.
Yeah. Ear?
That's always it.
Okay.
Yep.
I've never been an ear guy. Neck, yes. Like I like my neck fuck with, but yeah, ear, nah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
when you get kisses in the ears and stuff. It's like ticklish.
Okay, we're going to do one last one.
Okay.
It says, honestly, which one do you most enjoy? Fucking or making love, and why?
Making love.
Making love.
Because, like, don't rush me.
True.
I don't, like, quickies, no.
Mhm.
Because that's only for you.
Yeah.
So, making love, we're enjoying each other, you know?
True. All right.
It's more personal.
So to all the young girls and guys, I don't condone, too young having sex. I was old as hell my first time. I was 20.
Same. I was 21.
Yeah, I was 20. Like
That's what I'm saying. Teach me. I'm boring.
See, that's one skeleton I've never told anybody. Yeah, so I was 20 years old. Yeah.
Late bloomers, and that's
Exactly.
okay because
graduated
we don't
a
have
virgin.
babies.
Yeah, I ain't got no babies. Yes. And that's one thing
We
that I
got
was
a
afraid of.
business.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Having a kid. But yeah, man. So I think.
And STDs are real, and you can't always see them. So I tell
Yeah.
my little brother.
Oh yeah, definitely real.
Okay.
Definitely real. Okay, so last thing I wanted to do was give you these stickers
Yay!
because you already got a hoodie.
Yes.
But you get all of the stickers, all of my logos. You got the label, the Medley Boy, it's the clothing line. You got the studio, which you're here.
Oh, nice.
The podcast, which you're on. A Medley Films joint.
Wow.
I started this. I'm a big Spike Lee fan.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
this
nice.
is kind of, what I'm saying, inspired by Spike Lee and everything. So I don't think I'll get sued over that. And this is the Medley Films logo and everything. And shout out to Ricky Ruckus. Ricky Ruckus made all of these logos.
Wow.
Every single
Very
logo that I
nice.
have. So shout out to you, Ricky, but these are yours.
I'm gonna need Ricky's number.
Yeah, Ricky's dope.
Okay.
Yeah, he
We'll see
does
you,
graphic
Ricky.
work, but he's a everything that I want to brand, I go to him. You know what I'm saying? As far as his, he does graphic work, logos, business cards, brochures,
Wow.
moving logos. Like he does it
Oh,
all. Like he
wow.
is super talented.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna need
yeah.
to reach out to him.
Yeah, and he raps another thing and records. He owns a studio in Winston. But yeah, he's a jack of all trades, man. So
Nice.
like anything that I want for as logos, branding, or anything like that, I go straight to him.
Nice.
So yeah, so it was great having you on the podcast.
Thank
for
you
real,
for having me.
So do you have any shout outs?
I just want to thank everybody for supporting me.
Mhm.
You for coming out.
Oh, yeah,
all the way to
definitely.
Raleigh to come do my video.
Yeah, definitely.
Having me here.
Oh, yeah.
And giving me the opportunity to speak about my business.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is Touch of Jules.
Yes. Yeah.
And just being here today.
Facts.
I'm grateful for every opportunity that's been coming.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. Like when I first, seen your work, and this even before me and you, did the video together, I was like, yeah, I want to get on a podcast. I just like having people that, run business and have the same kind of mindset that I have. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And I think that's important to surround yourself with the people, you know what I'm saying? So like when I was growing up, I always used to hang around party animals and
it's a phase.
It is. It's definitely. So I'm really on, getting to know people that, have $1 billion dreams like I do. And you're definitely one of them. For real.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Right. That's what's up. Well, thank you again for being on the podcast. And as always, this is the dopest podcast in North Carolina. Yeah, I said it. The dopest podcast in North Carolina. And as always, pull up, shoot, edit, repeat. Peace.